Hi everyone, sanibonani molweni bafethu. I'm back again in another video. This is your boy Simthembile bafethu. This is Zanzi Political Journal. People are angry at Ramaphosa, but I don't think people should be angry at Ramaphosa. They should be angry at who? Elon. Elon and Trump, not Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa is doing his best to manage the situation. Because guys, we cannot act immaturely. Yes, we want our land back. Yes, we want everything back, but we need to tread very carefully. We don't want to die in poverty. We are already in poverty, very already poor as black people, but it can be worse. It can be worse. These people, if you can chase these people out of the land, of the farmers, they can poison the land, simply poison the land, so that the land we cannot farm on the land anymore because of their bitterness and vengefulness. So we need to be very careful. The article here is written by Mashudu Sedige. It says President Cyril Ramaphosa has come under fire for alleged breaking protocol by phoning US billionaire Elon Musk to discuss his misinformed tweets over the Expropriation Act. Trump is not Elon Musk is not misinformed. Elon Musk knows what he's doing. He's a white supremacist. He knows exactly what is happening in South Africa. He left South Africa back in 1994 or 95, exactly when we are about to have a black government. So he didn't want to be under a black government. So that's Elon Musk for you. He doesn't care whether you have the land or not. He just wants to see a white rule in South Africa. These people are mad that the white people, more than a million white people, are being run by black people. They just mad about that. They're not mad about anything else. They believe they should be the ones who are always in government, who are always leading everyone. They don't believe they can be led by a black person. Yo, that's what makes Elon Musk angry. He doesn't care about the acts that are being done here. He just want to see white people not being run by black people. If they want that, they can give them land somewhere in Maryland. There are many states in the United States that are empty. You can go and give them money. The move has been criticized by opposition parties and analysts who argue it undermines the country's sovereignty and diplomatic protocols. The EFF has been vocal in its criticism of Ramaphosa's action, accusing him of compromising the country's sovereignty by engaging with a private individual who is not part of the SE government or even the US government. I don't know if Elon Musk is part of the US government. The EFF is dismayed by the decision of President Ramaphosa to break diplomatic protocols by calling an unelected government official, Mr. Elon Musk, to explain himself about the Expropriation Act that he recently signed into law. This breaking of diplomatic protocol should never be taken lightly by citizens, as it is clear indicating of how the sovereignty of our country is being compromised at the behest of pandering for US foreign aid, and a reflection of how Ramaphosa is willing to embarrass the country to the world as a result of dependency syndrome. The FF are right here. We need to stop depending on these people. They wouldn't control us if we didn't depend on them. The irony about this is that a few days ago, the government spokesperson Vincent Magwenya was scolding the Minister of Mineral Resources Gwede for failing to follow diplomatic protocols in addressing a similar issue when Mantashe threatened to cut the supply of minerals to the US should they cut their aid. And Mantashe was right here. We should do this, but we are too coward. The EFS further called on Ramaphosa to refrain from relying on foreign businesses from the West and wealthy individuals in determining the policy direction of the country. Ramaphosa should have known that such calls to private individuals would undermine the diplomatic protocols and the sovereignty of our country, the party said in a statement. Ramaphosa's spokesperson Vincent Magwenya defended the president's action, saying that the phone call was aimed at clearing up any misinformation and misunderstanding surrounding the Expropriation Act. However, analysts have questioned the move, arguing it sets a bad precedent and undermines the country's diplomatic protocols. Political analyst Sandile Swana said Ramaphosa's action were a clear breach of protocol. Asas. There is a breach of protocol and a conflict of interest, as well as because Elon Musk is known to be eyeing the internet satellite service in SA to come and compete with some of the companies that are running that sort of service here in SA, said Swana. Swana also questioned why Ramaphosa felt the need to engage with Musk directly, rather than going through official channels. SA Trade and Industry has got its own minister who could have met all the business requirements of Mr. Musk, assisted him on how to comply with BEE in SA, but he refused Musk. We must also have ICASA and other institutions that deal with ICT that can assist Mr. Musk without a single word from Ramaphosa, added Swan. The controversy has also raised questions about a possible rift between Ramaphosa and his longtime ally, Gwede Mantashe. Mantashe recently made comments suggesting that South Africa should withhold minerals from the US in response to any aid cut. Magwenya subsequently repented Mantashe, saying that his comments were not officially government policy. Obviously, was taking as a minister of minerals. As a minister of minerals, is not a robot. He has his own brain. However, analysts have played down the idea of a rift between Ramaphosa and Mantashe. International relations analyst Dr. Siphelele Duma said that while Mantashe may have broken protocol, it was unlikely to lead to a fallout between the two. I would not necessarily call it different in opinions a fallout. There's always a contest of ideas. Just this week, Mantashe was representing President Ramaphosa at the mining indaba and delivered a keynote on his behalf. Duma further said if what Mantashe said was not in an official government position, then he did break protocol because it was not his place to make such sensitive foreign policy statement if they are not official. So we must tread carefully. We must be cowards. That's what you guys are saying. Mantashe was bold enough to tell these people the reality that one day, one will become powerful. On our way to power, will take what belongs to us. Africa is probably 70% of minerals. Imagine if Africa can cut all ties with the world, not give us our minerals for pennies and buy them at an expensive. Imagine, guys, Africa would be very far. But guys, please subscribe, like, so that we can grow our page. I'm out.